Hi, welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. Hope everybody is doing well. Today I am unbagging the second of two diamond paintings from Everydayedeals.com. So this is unbagging number 2 of 2 from Everydayedeals.com. They contacted me quite a while back and asked if I would be interested in doing some more reviews. So I said yes, I'm always interested. So my wife and I had a look at the website and we picked a diamond painting each. In the last video I was unbagging both, and I picked one at random and it happened to be the one that I chose. So if you haven't seen that one and you're interested, I'll put a link up here and you can have a look at that. But today we're going to concentrate on this one, and this is the one that my wife chose. So Everydayedeals.com is a budget diamond painting company, which means the kits come in these bubble wrap envelopes. They don't come in a box, and that affects cost as well, so it means they can ship them cheaper and you can buy them cheaper basically. So typical, just the padded bag. We have a code. It doesn't tell you the name of the picture or anything, it's just a reference code for them, so we can't really tell what is inside the bag. This one is a little bit different. It's been cut at some point and then taped over. The tape looks quite old, it's all yellowed. It is sort of open, but it should be okay. So we'll just cut this little piece of tape, should make it nice and easy to get into, even with the blunt scissors. That should be it, hopefully. Yep, so take it out the bag, if it will come. I'm not sure what's sticking. Something somewhere is catching. So and just cut right along the bag, I think. Don't want to damage anything. Normally when you open the end, the diamond painting just comes out, but something's catching somewhere. So I'll just completely open it. It's stuck at the end. So that's why it wouldn't open. Straight away the canvas is outside out. Normally when you get these, they're inside out, so the picture is actually inside. You normally just see the white canvas, but when you roll them this way, I mean, it doesn't really make any difference, but when you roll them this way, you see the canvas straight away. So we'll have a little look at the thumbnail, which is pretty dark. Hard to see what it is, but we'll work it the usual way. We'll open this first. Opens at the end. We'll take the canvas out, and we'll have a look at the toolkit, and then the drills, and then we'll have a look at the actual canvas. So drills, as usual, are inside. Never quite sure what to expect when I get these. Okay, just have a look, make sure there's nothing inside it, so I'll stick that there. Kit is absolutely what I expected. It's the basic green tray, doesn't have a nozzle on it. So it could be difficult if you use Tic Tac containers trying to pour drills back in, but if you use round tubs, should be fine. And if you use bags, which you would be doing with this one, because I can see they are resealable bags. So in this case, if you're using these bags with this tray, you won't have any problems. It's really easy to pour them back into the bag because it's so wide. So just have a look at it again, since I was talking about the tray. So this is the absolute basic tray. As I said, it doesn't have a little nozzle. Some trays have a little spout on them. This doesn't. It has angled sides, and again, I mention it in all the videos, but if you're totally new to diamond painting, it's definitely worth mentioning or worth knowing about. If you've got the drills down in your tray and you're working your diamond painting and you accidentally tap the edge, these trays flip over very, very easy. So it's just worth noting and trying not to hit your hand off it accidentally. It happens, but if you're aware of it before you start, it might happen less. So basic tray, I mean, it's fine for diamond painting. Just be aware that it will easily flip over if you hit the sides. We get the standard pink diamond painting pen, basically a pink straw with a tip, and you can place one drill at a time. We don't have a multiplacer where you can put a row. Well caught. You can put a row of drills down at a time, so it's just single placer, which is what I use. I place the drills one at a time. I prefer to do that. So totally standard pink pen and totally standard little square of pink wax that you need. Again, for total beginners or people who are thinking about diamond painting, what you do is you peel back. There's a protective cover on this that's clear, so you peel it back, you get your pen, you put your finger behind it, push it in, twist it, lift it out, and you can see there's a hole. So the wax is now in the tip of the pen, and that's what you use to pick up the drills. So that's basic diamond painting in the Wanna. So that's the kit, standard kit. Now we have the drills. First thing you notice is they are resealable bags and they are labelled and they have the DMC code on them, which is fantastic, especially if you are totally new to diamond painting and you don't have any other kind of storage. You can work directly from these bags very, very easily. And as I said, with this tray in these bags, you can pour drills back in, no problem, without spilling them all over the place, because the bags are nice and wide. So the first thing we'll do is open this bag. Normally there's a glue strip that goes down the side. I have been caught out before where it didn't, but normally it does. The problem is trying to find it. So now we've got it. So it's just a glue strip down the side. Just peel that back, and then you can tip out your drills. Now, if you were totally new, what I would suggest is you keep the drills as they are if you can, because they will be in numerical order. Normally when I do these, I just dump them on the table and then have a rummage through them looking at the drills. But if you are new to diamond painting and you get your drills in bags like this, try and keep them in the order they're in. It'll save you a little bit of time, and you'll be able to start your diamond painting that a little bit quicker. So just trying to be careful. As I said, I don't normally do this, but I thought it was worth mentioning. When they come, they are in order, so, or they should be. And now they're stuck on the glue from the bag, which wasn't a very clever idea. Okay, so it might not be as easy as I thought it was going to be. Okay, they're going to be roughly in order, so we'll get that out of the way. So we'll have a look at bag number 1. So here we have bag number 1 is square drills, and the DMC code is 152. So all you have to do is look through the drills. Now the best way to do it is you look at your key, which is on the canvas. So it starts at 1, they're in numerical order, and it goes down to 25. So we've got 25 colours in this. So all we need to check is we've got numbers 1 to 25. So if I'd done a better job of this, they would have been in order. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. We've got a few 4s, which is black by the looks of it. I'll actually tell you on the bag. I was going to look at the key. So number 4 is 310, which is the DMC code for black. DMC is a standard numbering system for colours. So when you see 310, it's always black. When you see 307, it's always this colour of yellow. So it means if you've got spare drills left at the end and you know the DMC codes, you can keep them. And if you have a diamond painting in the future that is missing, say some 310s, you have a bag, it's labelled 310, so you can use the drills that you had in this kit. So it's really handy for that. So that was 1, 2, 3. So now we're looking at 4. We've got 3 bags of that. So 4. Then 5, 6, 7, 8. This is where I messed it up. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, stick this at the bottom, 20, 21, 22, missed 23, 23, 24, 25. So we've got 25 colours, that's what we should have done. We've got the drills. This is easy and as quick as that. So what I would suggest is you put the drills in rows at the side, maybe 1 to 10, 11 to 20, and then 21 to 25. And when you're working, you take the bag that you need, say number 5, you take that bag out, you pour the drills in the tray, you place your drills, and when you're done, you pour your drills back in the bag, put it back in place. So if you keep them in numerical order, it makes it nice and easy to find them. You would have them a lot straighter than this, just to the side of where you work. So then you don't need any extra kind of storage. You will hear people talking about Tic Tac containers, Harbour Freight containers, Elizabeth Ward containers. You don't need to think about it. Yours are in bags, they're all numbered and labelled. So it works nice and easy. So it means that you can just get started. You don't have to think about, oh, what am I going to put the drills in? They're already in bags. So we'll have a little look at the actual drills, square, and all you're looking for is that the drills are loose in the bag. You don't want them clumped together, because that could be a sign of oil, maybe some oil from the machinery getting inside the bag, and then the drills all get covered in oil and stick in a clump. So you're just checking that the drills move about nice and loose, and just having a look at the actual quality of the drills, having a look to see if there's any defects, misshapes, that kind of thing. Nothing obvious, they look fine. Don't see anything wrong with that at all. So just have a look at random, nice red, again nice and loose in the bag, no problems. What I would also suggest is when you check the bags, just give it a little press to make sure that they're sealed properly. You don't want any drills falling out. So the drills look fine, some pretty bright colours in this one. As I said, this is one that my wife chose, and it was because of the colours. So she liked the bright colours, and it was a picture that she'd never seen before, so she said, I would like to get that one. So that's what I ordered. I'll put the drills to the side and we can have a look at the actual canvas. So clear cover, which means it's poured glue, so nice and smooth, no air bubbles, no problems, like double-sided adhesive. The kits are normally either double-sided adhesive or poured glue. Double-sided adhesive is like a massive sheet of double-sided sticky tape that is very sticky, and what they do is they have the canvas and then they put down this layer of glue, and just in the process of doing that they can trap air bubbles in it, and it can cause problems, like you see creases and things, and you've got to cut open the air bubbles to let the air out so the drills sit flat. You don't have that with poured glue because they actually pour the glue onto the canvas, so you don't get air bubbles or creases or anything like that. So I think most people prefer the poured glue, and you can tell it's poured glue because we've got a clear cover. It's cellophane cover, so that keeps everything off the glue. And you can hear that, it's really sticky. So all we've got is item, diamond painting, number KF138, it's just their reference number, size 40 centimeters by 50 centimeters, which means it's 40 centimeters across, 50 centimeters down, and we have the key on the side, and as I said, that's how you can quickly tell how many colours you need. It says 25. Then you have the symbols that are on the canvas, and then you have the DMC code for each colour. So you can see there number 4, 310 is black. So all of these 4s that you can see would get a black drill. So this one has pretty much a black background, so a quite dark background, but the flip side of that is when you put the bright colours in, they really stand out because it's against black. So we'll actually have a look at the canvas. So as I said, it's not boxed, it's not rolled in a tube, it's sort of semi-folded, and the thing about that is when you get that, you get creases in the canvas. If I turn it over, you can see them better than if I turn it this way maybe. Depends how the light hits it, but you can see it's pretty obvious where the folds are. First thing you want to do is flatten them out, because if you don't, when you finish your diamond painting, it's still going to have these creases in it, and it means that the drills will sit at different angles. The ones that are on the creases will be sort of angled a bit, and when you walk past, the way the drills glitter or shine, it'll become obvious there's a line here. So you'll sort of see these lines on and off as you walk past, which is quite annoying. So what you want to do is flatten the canvas. Now you could just put it flat and sit books on it, some heavy books for a few days, or you can put it under your mattress and again just leave it for a few days and it'll flatten out. Once it's flat, you're ready to start working on it. So the first thing to look at really is the quality of the print. So I'll peel back the cover a bit so we can have a bit of a close-up look at the symbols, and all we're checking for is how clear they are basically. You don't want any faded print, double print, misprint, anything like that. And if you tilt it, you can see the glue. That really shiny stuff is the glue that the drills stick to. So what you can do as well is just check the glue. Sometimes you may get an occasional diamond painting that has a dead spot where there isn't any glue. Very, very rare, but it can happen. So all you're doing is checking that the glue is where it should be. It should go over the edge of the picture. It shouldn't be on the very edge or close to the edge. It should go past the edge, and that way you're sure that your drills are going to stick. If it's short, it means that the drills won't stick. You might get, instead of covering the whole square, it covers the bottom quarter. That isn't enough to hold a drill. The drills would fall off. So you're just checking that the glue goes past the printed area. That's how it should be. I mean, it'll be very unlikely that you will find one that doesn't, but it's just always worth checking before you start it. And then you've been working on it for days, and then suddenly you realise you get so far up and there's no glue, or the glue isn't over the diamond painting. So it's just a quick check around the edges, so no problems at all in that corner. We'll just have a quick look at this corner as well. Again, if we tilt it, you can see it goes past the edge, so that's all you're looking for. And then again, you're just having a look at the print, so no problems at all reading that. It's very clear. So I think this one is fine. As always with the budget companies, you have to spend a bit of time flattening the canvas if you want it to look as good as it can. It's just one of these things. It takes a few days maybe just to make sure it's flat, but it's definitely worth it. You don't want these lines showing up when you've finished. You've spent days possibly putting the drills down. You step back, you walk about and you see these lines. Really annoying. So make sure you flatten the canvas before you start. And that's pretty much it. And I forgot to mention the name of this one is Mushroom World. And as I said, my wife picked it because she just liked the bright colours. It's got a pretty dark background, so these colours will stand out. It looks quite bright just as a canvas, but once you actually start putting drills down, like this purple, the drills are a lot brighter than the colours that you see on the canvas, so it will be even brighter than it looks here. I think it's going to look really cool. Definitely something different. We don't have anything that looks like this, sort of slightly different subject. So as I said, this one is the one that my wife chose, and I'm not sure when she'll get around to doing that. She's working on one at the moment, and we have a pretty large one that we're going to be working on together, but there'll be more about that coming up in another unboxing video, because I still have to unbox it. But that is it for this one. So this was Mushroom World from Everydayedeals.com. I will, if this is a picture that appeals to you, I will put a direct link to this in the description, and you can click on it, go straight to it and have a look. The only thing that I would mention is the size, 40 by 50. That is the size of the canvas. It isn't the size of the actual printed area, so it's worth remembering that if you're going to frame it. The printed area is smaller than 40 by 50. But that's pretty much it. So that was Mushroom World from Everydayedeals.com. So that was Mushroom World from Everydayedeals.com. Pretty much what I expected. I'm starting to get used to what to expect with the budget companies, and to be honest, they aren't bad at all, I don't think anyway. Pour glue, so you don't have to worry about air bubbles and creases and rivers and all that sort of thing. Resealable bags that are already labelled and they have the DMC code on them, saves a lot of time. I mean, it took me a bit longer to get them off the glue than it actually took to check the drills, I think, but it's very, very easy. Just take the bags out, keep them in order, check you've got 1 to whatever it is. Don't count the bags, because I had 3 bags of number 4, 310s, black. So if you just count and say, okay, I need 25 bags, it doesn't always work like that. If you have a lot of one colour, you'll have more than 1 bag of that colour. So you go through them. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the rest I think were single. So just go through and check that you've got all the numbers, and then that's it, you're ready to start. Just keep the bags in order at the side so it's easy to find them. If you just keep them in a pile or mixed up, it takes you a long time to find them. So That's why you want to keep them in numerical order, makes it nice and easy. The drills look fine, square drills, didn't look bad at all. Didn't see any obvious problems with the shapes or the sizes or little burrs on them. You tend to find that sort of thing when you're actually diamond painting though, but the initial look at them, they were fine. The colours are nice and bright, the ones that are meant to be. As I said, when you've got a dark background like this one is, it tends to make the colours really stand out. I know that some people really don't like large areas of 310 or really dark colours. They find it depressing, I think, or boring, one or the other. But the thing is, you've got to think that if you put this dark background, your bright colours are going to look even brighter because they're contrasting against it. And I think it works really well. I've got a few that I've got black backgrounds. One, a guitar, a multicoloured guitar in particular. I thought that turned out really nice, and it's got just pure black as the background. Actually, I'll put a link in for that one if you want to see the unboxing of it. Again, it was a kind of unusual one, very different from anything else I've done, and it turned out really, really nice. So that's it. Getting back to the thing about the sizes, when it says 40 by 50, that is the actual canvas size, it is not the printed area size. The actual printed area size is 34 by 44. You lose 6 centimetres, so 3 centimetres either side it comes in, that's these white borders. It's just that if you're going to buy a frame, you should be thinking about the printed area because that's the picture, unless you want the big white border in. I know that most people don't, but if you go to everydayedeals.com and you browse the diamond paintings and you find one that you like, if you look at the thumbnails to the picture and go to, normally it's the very last one, you will see a thumbnail of the canvas, which I like that because you get a better idea of exactly what you're going to expect. A lot of companies just give you the original artwork, and you, especially if you're new to diamond painting, you think that your diamond painting is going to look exactly like the original artwork. It won't, because your picture is made up of little squares. You can't have anything smaller than 2.5 millimeters. So if you've got something with really fine detail, you can't replicate that in a small diamond painting. So if you look at the actual canvas, I forgot the word there. If you look at the picture of the canvas, you'll get a better idea of what to expect, but you will also get the size of the actual printed area. So it'll have, when I checked it, it said, what was the size for this one again? 40 by 50. So it said 400 millimeters by 500. It has it in millimeters. And then it has little lines at the edges of the print to show you the size of the actual printed area. And it was 340 by 440, or 34 centimeters by 44 centimeters. So you lose 6 centimeters in size at either side, and top and bottom it's 3 centimeters. So you lose a total of 6 centimeters. But the fact that they put it up is good, because then you know, okay, the canvas that I'm doing, the printed area is this size. So it's a bit misleading when they advertise it as a 40 by 50 when technically it is, because that is the size of the canvas, but it's not the size of the print. It's just something that I think people should be aware of before you run out and buy a 40 by 50 frame, and then you put your diamond painting in and you've got these big white borders and you've got your key at the side. Not something I would want to look at, so I would go for a smaller frame to fit. That's pretty much it. Basic kit: green tray, small square of pink wax, standard pink pen, no multiplacer, no squidgy, anything like that. But again, it's a budget company, and they're trying to cut costs, so you don't get all the little extras that you might get elsewhere. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Everything that you get in the kit is the basics. It is all you need to actually do the diamond painting. You're not missing anything. The fact that you get your drills in resealable labelled bags is a big plus, especially if you're totally new to diamond painting and you don't know if you're going to keep at it. You might see it and think, well, I do cross stitch, I might be interested. That's what happened to me. I might be interested in that. I'll give it a try. And I got totally hooked. If you do get hooked, you really get hooked. You end up with a lot of diamond paintings, because the variety is endless, and you can also get custom diamond paintings. So if you have a picture that you like, you can get that converted into a diamond painting, all that sort of thing. So yeah, once you start doing diamond painting, well, that was a first. The software crashed. Hopefully it won't do it again. So as I was saying, diamond painting can be very addictive, but it is also very enjoyable. So that is it for today. I will put a link directly to this picture that I've just done, or just showed, and I will also put a link to Everydayedeals.com's website, where you can see diamond paintings, cross stitch and paint by numbers. So there is a lot to see. So if you enjoyed the video, as always, please subscribe and hit the notification button. You know how it goes. If you do that, you will catch the next video as soon as it comes up. It may be an unboxing, an unbagging, a comparison, or just a general ramble. It may even be a live. And if you are watching this today, which is the 9th of July 2022, I am going to do my very first live in Copenhagen tomorrow on Sunday. I have spoke about it a few times. Every time I do these videos, I start with welcome to Copenhagen, and I have never showed Copenhagen. So tomorrow I am planning to go into Copenhagen and do a little walkabout and let people see some of the city. If people enjoy it and comment and would like to see more, I will do more. There is a lot to see. So that is it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll maybe catch you in the live tomorrow. In the meantime, take care, be safe and wash your hands.